So it's always fun in the tech world whenever big hardware companies collaborate with other big, not necessarily technology companies to create special limited edition devices. OnePlus has been guilty of doing this for the last couple years now. With the OnePlus 5T, they had a special Star Wars edition. With the OnePlus 6, they had a special Avengers edition. And now with the OnePlus 6T, they have partnered with McLaren, one of my favorite exotic car companies, to create a special limited edition version of their OnePlus 6T, their latest flagship device. So we're doing another OnePlus 6T unboxing, even though we just unboxed the retail version a month ago. But this one is really special. So right off the bat, on the back, color, speed, orange, RAM, 10 gigabytes, let that sink in for a second, and 256 gigs of internal storage. And of course it is the 6T, so it still comes with the Snapdragon 845 processor. We're gonna unbox everything in here, and we're gonna show you guys some of the cool software enhancements that OnePlus has made to this particular phone that make it stand out from a regular OnePlus 6T. So right off the bat, let's take a look at the box. Kind of got this orange kind of honeycomb thing going to it. Big, bold, black letters, salute to speed. And then on the bottom corners, you have the OnePlus logo and you have the McLaren logo. This right here, let's take this cover off. I really like the actual design of the box that encases everything too. Carbon fiber. So carbon fiber is really popular whenever it comes to things like skinning your device. Black carbon fiber is personally one of my favorite skins to buy for almost any device I have. But carbon fiber is also really prominent in the car world and the racing car world. So McLaren was, I believe, the first company to actually pioneer carbon fiber on the racing vehicles. So this is a nice touch. This particular box also opens up like a flap, if I can get it. And you can see right on the top, fast and smooth. And on the top of the booklet, salute to speed, which is, I guess, OnePlus's mantra with this cooperation with McLaren. So right away inside the box, you have a booklet. It's actually pretty thick too. You can see it. You can see that some of the pages are there, but then there's also this awkward, just closed off section. I believe that's where the phone is gonna lie because I don't actually see a phone inside this retail box. But here are the rest of the goodies that you get inside. I'm gonna go ahead and take all of them out here in a second too. So you can see custom OnePlus McLaren carbon fiber case. You got an orange charging cable, and you have the new Warp 30 power brick. So let me get all these out, and we're gonna look at them individually as well. So starting off with the power brick. So OnePlus is calling their new fast charging system Warp 30. It's black, and it comes with orange accents on the part that's gonna plug in towards your wall and the part where your USB cable plugs in. And the reason why they're calling this Warp 30 is because this particular brick can put out 30 watts of power to charge the McLaren Edition OnePlus 6T. Their current standard, what they call fast charge, it used to be dash charge, that's about 20 watts. So you're getting 10 watts more in this particular charging brick. Right now, this brick is exclusive to the McLaren Edition OnePlus 6T, but I'm very, very confident that it's going to be OnePlus's kind of routine charging system going forward. This is going to be your USB-C cable, although it's a little different from the previous cables that you've gotten in the box. See if we can get that detail there on the camera. The cable is orange and it's also braided. So I'm hoping this means a little bit more durability, although the cables have never had durability issues, but braided and orange, that is a really nice touch. And of course you do get your dongle in the box as well. OnePlus kind of did away with the headphone jack on the OnePlus 6T, but you also do get that orange and black USB-C to 3.5 millimeter headphone jack dongle in the box. And we have, like I said earlier, that custom carbon fiber case. I love carbon fiber. Like I can't say that enough. But here you go, black carbon fiber case. It looks to be custom compared to all the other OnePlus carbon fiber cases on their website, mainly because you have the McLaren branding here on the bottom, and then you also have the OnePlus and McLaren branding here on the inside of the case as well. This is nice. Most OnePlus retail boxes will include a case. It's typically clear. It's not the best quality, but this is a nice feeling case, and it kind of adds to the whole carbon fiber theme they have going on. Inside the case, you have a little pamphlet that's got the McLaren logo with a cool picture on it, and then on the back of it is another letter from Pete. This kind of was the theme with the OnePlus 6T. You got a letter from Pete. This is another letter, although it's not identical to the one in the regular OnePlus 6T box. And this right here is also really nice. Good touch for the hardcore kind of vehicle fans. It's a plaque. Embedded inside that plaque is an actual piece of McLaren MCL 33 carbon fiber from their 2018 F1 car. So you have this plaque as kind of like a limited edition keepsake. I don't know, put it on your counter, put it next to your bed, wherever you want. But it's cool, and that is actual carbon fiber. So that right there is a nice touch that already adds a little bit more value to this unboxing experience. So let's get this box out of the way. And we're going to go ahead and go through the booklet now. So the booklet, dedicated to those in constant pursuit of speed. So everything about this phone, this collaboration, is all about OnePlus's speed, McLaren's speed, and just kind of pushing the envelope. As you guys can tell, a phone that has 10 gigs of RAM, that's insane. I mean, who in their right mind can actually use 10 gigs of RAM on a phone? But you can see that they have really cool kind of photos depicting McLaren's history, kind of like their origins, their evolution as a performance car company. And then some of these photos are not actually McLaren. Those photos are actually OnePlus employees. And it kind of outlines how OnePlus has kind of progressed as a company as well, kind of their beginnings. And there are a lot of pages to go through, and the pages are actually thick and really good quality. But let's go ahead and fast forward to the end. I told you it kind of cuts off. Here's the last page before you get to the phone. You've got the outline of the OnePlus 6T, and you've also got some of those ridiculous specs to come on the phone. I'm going to go through some of the highlights right now. Inspired by Formula One, featuring McLaren Papaya Orange and carbon fiber speed design. You got Warp Charge 30. We've already talked about 30 watts of power, 10 gigabytes of RAM paired to a Snapdragon 845 and 256 gigs of storage, and over 500 software optimizations to create a fast, stable, and efficient software experience on this phone. Now we're going to turn the page, and I'm actually going to flip this towards you guys, so you guys are going to get the first look at it. There it is. So there is our McLaren Edition OnePlus 6T. Now, I don't trust myself. I'm tipping this book a little too far, so let me go ahead and pop this out. Let me grab these stickers. Because the back of the phone, the back design is really, really special. And I'll show you guys why here in a second. So you have carbon fiber kind of weaved into the glass there. It is still an all-glass design. You got the McLaren logo on the bottom, but the cool part is you have this really nice papaya orange accent that kind of starts from the OnePlus logo down, and it spans all the bottom edges of the phone. This right here is super, super nice. I really can't say enough about this overall hardware design. Let me get the sticker off. Let me go through and set up the rest of this phone, and we're going to go through a little bit more of the software customizations that you find on this guy, because this is a really nice phone. Okay, so we're going through the setup process. I'm essentially done, but this is also something exclusive to this phone. Before you actually get to your home page, it tells you to turn on the camera and grant access to it, so you can access augmented reality experiences in this book. So you have this book that, you know, at face value is cool because you can just read about what's going on, but whenever you take, let's say, the OnePlus right here and you hover it over an image, you get an augmented reality experience which changes that image into more photos and videos, which is, that's already a step above right there.
To disrupt the smartphone industry.
This is super dope.
I made this phone because I was not satisfied with anything about it.
And it looks like it applies to essentially any picture. So, for example, this photo of the OnePlus phones right here. Let's take a look at that.
It's good that we did this. I think from here on out, things will be different. This is so weird.
This is really weird. I don't even know how to digest this.
Yeah, so this is, it just kind of adds to the whole experience that you get. It's not just like a exclusive product launch. It looks like they've kind of went the extra mile in basically creating an entire package. This isn't just something that you pay a little extra for. This is something that you get as an entire, I wonder, yeah, oh, even this one does it, yeah. You get an entire unboxing package, and you really learn a lot more about both companies, kind of what they've been through, the history of both. So this is the book and the carbon fiber piece and all this stuff. That's already one thing, but to go a step ahead and create an augmented reality experience just for this particular phone launch, that right there is already pretty epic too. So this is cool. Let me, for the second time, actually finish setting up this phone now that we've done the AR stuff, and we'll take a look at the couple other unique software touches that OnePlus has implemented. Okay, so we finished setting up the phone, and like I said, there's just a couple custom changes that OnePlus has made to this particular phone. Just kind of set it apart in terms of software experience from a regular 6T. Right off the bat, you can see it uses a orange and black theme, obviously, because everything in this box is orange and black. But it's not just a random theme that they've implemented. So if you go into the display settings and you check your theme, it's actually listed as the McLaren theme. So colorful, light, and dark, those are all present on a regular OnePlus 6T. But McLaren is the actual name of this theme, and it looks like it's just more than them just making a dark mode and implementing orange accents. The second thing you're going to notice is this wallpaper, but to kind of see the wallpaper, we're going to have to talk about my personal favorite touch, and that's the new in-display fingerprint sensor animation. So you have a few options on the regular OnePlus 6T. Two of them are really good. My personal favorite on the regular OnePlus 6T is the wave animation, but it looks like they've taken things a step further on the McLaren, and they've added this flame exhaust animation. It looks super cool, and I'm only using a finger that I haven't registered so you guys get a better idea of what that animation looks like. It's still super quick, and it works well with fingers that are actually registered, but this animation is super nice. I don't know if this basically means that OnePlus can create tons of custom animations and they'll release them in the future, but this that animation right there is easily my favorite. And then the wallpaper that I was talking about at the basic lock screen, you see that it's typically grayscale. Once you unlock it, it fades into color, so it actually brings in more light. And I believe this wallpaper is also custom to the specific McLaren edition OnePlus 6T. So those are kind of your software tweaks. So it still kind of leads to this whole complete package that you get. So you not only get the phone with the super, super nice hardware design, you get all the really cool black and orange accessories, the carbon fiber piece, the nice packaging, the AR experience, but you're also getting that complete software experience as well that kind of takes a custom phone like this to a whole new level, because when a company includes things like this in a package, typically for a lot of people that's already enough. Like for me, all this stuff right here is already really cool, and then whenever you take into account that you have all these little software touches that take the phone to a whole new level, that's basically a whole new level. I'm sorry to say it that way, but it's just kind of how it goes. So this was the unboxing of the OnePlus 6T McLaren edition. I know it was a little long, but complete package, guys, and we wanted to go into full detail for y'all so you see exactly what you get if you did order this phone. It was $699, but I believe it's already completely sold out on OnePlus's website. But if you bought it, I don't think you'll be disappointed just right off the unboxing experience, let alone the fact that the 6T is a great phone. And speaking of it being a great phone, the review is right around the corner as well. So be sure to hit like and subscribe so you're notified about the review. I will be reviewing on behalf of this unit, but it's not too different from the regular 6Ts out there. So be sure to like and subscribe so you're notified when our review comes out. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you in the next one. Peace. So it's always a lot of fun whenever cell phone companies do collaborations with other big companies.